Hi, I think we might be back live with the computer. For anyone else who's been struggling with this themselves, it was requiring an upgrade to the Chrome operating system. I know a lot of people I've been following have been having problems with this. Anyway, hi everyone. It's Friday. I've just spent the last couple of minutes moving around my conservatory to find where I can sit without my face in shadow. So, oh, there you go, the shadow of a bird flying overhead. Isn't that beautiful? What a lovely start. So what I wanted to do today was a little bit of chanting again. It feels to me, Friday obviously is the last day for a couple of days that I'm going to be here, and it feels like a lovely way of bringing the week to a close, moving into the weekend, and before we move forward into next week. Chanting is a very important part of my own practice. Hi Kathy, hi Helen, and I find it takes me into a very deep place. When I sit and watch my breath, my mind is still all over the place. When I chant, I find that a much easier thing to focus on. And when I chant Sanskrit, there is something about those words and those sounds that takes me really deep and goes beyond just the practice of chanting. Come here, Muppet. Come here. I'm going to have to let her out. Sorry. The perils of live recording. She barks at the pigeons. Okay, so yes, chanting. So today I wanted to bring into this space a really well-known mantra, the Gayatri mantra. And there's many versions of this. There's many versions of it recorded in more of a song type version, which are really beautiful. But I'm going to be chanting it in the traditional way. And just before we go into it, I will just tell you very little bit about what I'm going to chant, and then you can just be with it. So there's three parts to this. There is actually a slightly longer way of doing it, which I might introduce another time, that involves a meditative practice, a movement practice. But today we'll take the shorter version. So the first line is bhūrbhuvassavarom, which is the protection part. It's asking for protection. The purification part, which is asking for purification as we move into the chant. I'm just kind of winging this because I don't know this explanation very well. You then get three lines that are the main part. Om tat savitúr váreṇyaṃ, bhárgo devásya dhīmahi, dhīyo pracodáyāt. Again, you don't need to know or remember or do any of this. You can let the sound wash over you. You can join in the words if you do know them or if you pick them up. You can hum. Just do whatever feels right for you. And that main mantra, like anything in Sanskrit, there are many ways of translating it. But the version that speaks to me, the simplest: we meditate on the glorious radiance of the divine sun. May that sun awaken our inner intelligence, which is why it's such a beautiful mantra to chant at the beginning of the day. It sets you up for the day. And I'm going to chant those four lines together 3 times. We're then going to sit silently together. I'll then repeat those 4 lines 3 times, and I will then close with what's known as the protection part, which is omápo, jyotī, raso'mrtam, brahma, bhūrbhuvassavarom. And I don't have a translation for you for that, but just know it's protection. So, as always, I invite you to find your place, find your feet, connect to the ground. However you're sitting, take a moment to let your feet connect into the ground. Take a deep breath if that feels what you need. And however your feet are connecting to the ground, can you find a sense of engagement so that your legs are awake rather than flopping? And that in turn connects into the hips, into the sitting bones, so that the spine can release and lift. The head can simply rest on the spine, and your shoulders get permission to just let go and relax and release. And let your arms come wherever is comfortable for you. That may be resting on your thighs or your knees, palms up or palms down. You may prefer to have your hands in your lap, one palm inside the other. Do whatever feels right for you. You may even be drawn to a namaste position. Whatever feels right for you. And when we sit silently together, keep the awareness coming back every now and again to your feet, to that connection, to that lift. And notice how and if that helps your brain, your mind to rest a little more. And you can keep your awareness on your breath as we hold that silence together between the chants. Om bhūrbhuvassavarom. Om savitúr váreṇyaṃ. Bhārgo devásya dhīmahi. Dhīyo pracodáyāt. Om savitúr váreṇyaṃ. Bhārgo devásya dhīmahi. Dhīyo pracodáyāt. Om savitúr váreṇyaṃ. Bhārgo devásya dhīmahi. Dhīyo pracodáyāt. Om Tat Savitúr váreṇyaṃ bhárgo devásya dhīmahi dhīyo pracodáyāt. Om Tat savitúr váreṇyaṃ bhárgo devásya dhīmahi dhīyo pracodáyāt. Om Tat savitúr váreṇyaṃ bhárgo devásya dhīmahi dhīyo pracodáyāt. Omápo jyotī raso'mrtam brahma bhūrbhuvassavarom. Thank you for joining me. You can probably hear Muppet scratching at the door to come back in again, so I'm going to have to go and do that in a moment. Have a beautiful weekend, have a beautiful day, and I'll see you on Monday. Do let me know if you find these chanting gatherings helpful.